Hello folks, and welcome from sunny New Jersey. Boy, is it good to say that. Today we're going to talk about our Lightfair preview for 2015, and MaxLite is excited. This is a great time of the year for all manufacturers of lighting as we get ready to show our wares. Some of the topics we'll talk about today, we'll do our introduction, we'll talk about MaxLite's booth, some featured products, some MaxLite services, and then again we'll have some questions and answers at the end. Just want to remind everybody there still are tickets available through MaxLite, so if you haven't got your tickets yet to the exhibition area, please reach out to your inside sales rep or your CSR and let them know, and they'll send you the link that'll allow you to get some tickets. The show schedule is Tuesday, May 5th from 10 to 6 a.m. and just a reminder, from 4 to 6 p.m. MaxLite will be having its cocktail reception on that day. Wednesday it's from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Thursday, May 7th, it is from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. So we hope to see all you there. You know, Lightfair is here. As I say, it's right around the corner. We are located at booth 115. And what we're going to do is we got a little map on the next slide here. We'll show you where we're located at. We are in level 3. And you can go ahead and print this out if it helps you, and it shows you right exactly where MaxLite is, just off the front entrance as you come in to the right. So you'll be able to find us relatively easy. We're kind of in the second row there. MaxLite's booth is similar, but better than what it's been in previous years. So we've got a similar layout. A lot of our products are in similar areas that they've been in the past. And what we're going to do now is kind of break down each booth by product and go into a little bit more detail about that. So as we go to this slide here, this is our lamp section. As we can see, we have a few areas highlighted in the southwest section of the booth. And we're going to be having, again, a kidney table as before and an area to showcase some lamps. What we want to do now is kind of go into a little detail about what lamps we're going to be showing. It's kind of interesting as we look now, lamps have kind of gone full circle. We used to have the Edison lamp with the filament. We went to LEDs. Then we had kind of a translucent lens, and we had some optics built into it, and now we have the ability with the LED to actually give it a filament look. These particular vintage LED lamps do not have Energy Star at this time because there is not an Energy Star category because of the warm Kelvin temperature. These are in 2200. We're hoping that within the next iteration that we will be able to have it in Energy Star and bring that forward. All these products that we're showing in the vintage lamps are producing better than or around 100 lumens per watt, which is incredible when you think that it's a filament look. The first top one is a 6.5 watt. That'll replace a 60 watt incandescent and a CR of greater or equal to 80. So again, these numbers and the way technology has come is just amazing. This product that we will be showing at MaxLite will be available in July. On the bottom we have a 4.5 watt filament vintage light, and that'll replace a 40 watt. Again, these products are also dimmable. Our next series in vintage is the round globe. That is a 6.5 watt. And again, that'll replace a 60 watt incandescent. And we can see right there we're getting 100 lumens per watt at 2200 Kelvin. It's just amazing when you think of that. Lastly, or I guess in this slide, we have a kind of a candle, 2.5 watt. That'll replace a 25 watt incandescent. And again, these are all, as we said before, in the super warm 2200 Kelvin. And now we've got what's actually an A19. So we've got a 4.5 watt, which will replace a 40 watt incandescent. And when it's illuminated, it looks just like the old Edison lamps. So pretty remarkable what we're able to do today. And again, these are all going to be available in July, but we will be debuting them at MaxLite's booth during Lightfair. And finally, for the vintage series, we have the Silver Bowl, and that is a 6.5 watt, and that'll replace a 60 watt incandescent. I've seen them. I think they're going to be a big hit, especially in bars and nightclubs and places like that like the vintage look that we're seeing a lot more. Next, we have our LED omnidirectional lamp. And again, if you're familiar with MaxLite's products, we've kind of gone away from that big heat sink that we used to see underneath of the lamp. Much more traditional look. This is a 9 watt version that'll replace a 60 watt incandescent. The beam angle is 300 degrees. It's available in 2700 and 3000 Kelvin. It is UL and Energy Star. So it's already got all those certifications, and it is available as of today. We just got a question asked about the flame tip. I would tell you that's something that we're working on, but right now it is not available. We just have the version that we showed there, which is more of a kind of a torpedo type of look. Now as we go to some high wattage LED post tops, I know a lot of you have been asking for this for quite some time. Remember, with this particular product, you have to wire the socket live. These are in 5,000 Kelvin, but we have a 40 watt version that'll replace a 150 watt metal halide. So I know that's something that we've been trying to get to for quite some time now. We are there. CRI again at 80, 4,300 delivered lumens. This particular version at this time is non-dimmable, and it will be available in July. Again, we'll be showing it at Lightfair. On the bottom, we have a 50 watt, which we were saying will replace a 200 watt metal halide. There was a time when the 175 watt was all the rage on the post tops, so this will give actually a little bit more light than what's there, delivering better than 100 lumens, or right around 100 lumens per watt. And again, this is non-dimmable as well. But again, we've kind of reached into the area where we're able to get there. And we have another question, can they replace a CFL? Most certainly. As I say, we kind of go with the HID light sources to just give you a ballpark, but they certainly can do a CFL replacement as well. Next we have in our lamp series, we're going to be showing a direct fit T5. And this was something that even amazed me. I didn't know that we could get everything into that small of a tube, but we're going to be able to do it at 27 watt. Which will replace a 54 watt fluorescent. This will be in 4,000 Kelvin and delivering 2,700 lumens. So currently DLC is pending on the T5. We also will be showing our T8 18 watt. This will replace a 32 watt fluorescent delivering 1,900 lumens, so better than 100 lumens per watt. This is in 4-foot version and a 240 degree beam spread. The nice thing that I like about the glass is we know that it's not going to sag at all. It's going to hold its form throughout the time. This particular product is dimmable if it has a compatible dimmable ballast, and it should also work on any type of emergency backup system as well. But for any questions, please feel free to send us an email if you know the emergency backup system, and we will go ahead and verify that. But it should work on emergency backup systems as well. Our direct fit PL lamp, these have kind of already debuted as far as MaxLite goes, but again, it's a 13 watt. Alex, our product manager, has some videos that he shows that it even can replace up to a 42 watt. You know, we like to be conservative in MaxLite and say it's a 26 watt replacement, but as I say, he's got some showcasing that he's done that shows it replacing up to a 42 watt. It's available now. Again, it's dimmable if it has a dimmable compatible ballast. It is available in 4,100 Kelvin. And 2,700 and 3,500 are available. And we have a 16 watt U-bend that will replace a 32 watt fluorescent. We're going to be delivering 1,800 lumens, again in 4,000 Kelvin. 5,000 Kelvin is available. CRI is 85. 240 degree beam angle. And again, the ETA on this, if you're going to be placing orders, we're looking at a July time frame. Next, we'll go into our MaxLite outdoor lighting section, which is normally located in our eastern part of our booth. We kind of take over that whole section, and now we'll get into some of the products that we will be showing at that area. MaxLite will be debuting their Quadro Max, and the reason for the name Quadro Max is we're going to use one basic light engine and vessel and have it work for 4 different types of fixtures. So in this case, we're showing the Quadro Max with the canopy mounting. We're getting better than 107 lumens per watt, and in this case, an 81 watt will replace a 250 watt metal halide. We're delivering just under 8,700 lumens in 5,000 Kelvin with an L70 of 100,000 hours. It is available in a Type 3, Type 4, and Type 5 distribution. And currently it has DLC, and we are working on Energy Star for this. This is an IP65 rated product. So that's your Quadro Max canopy mounting. Moving forward with our Quadro Max, we have what we call the pole version. So we have 2 different ones here. Again, our 162 watt, we're saying, will replace a 400 watt metal halide, and that's delivering a little bit over 17,000 lumens. And again, available in the same type of distributions. And we can see the different brackets. And again, if we put on a slip fitter type of bracket or a pole mounted bracket, it can also go as a Cobra head. And we see here at the bottom picture is 108 watt. Will replace a 250 watt metal halide, delivered about 11,500 lumens. As we go on to the next version of the Quadro Max, we see it with a 2 3/8 slip fitter, so more of a floodlight type of application. And underneath of it now we've got a good view of what we can see. So we can see the light engines, and we can see this particular model here is 135 watts, and it will replace a 400 watt metal halide, delivering just over 14,000. And the color again is in bronze, 100,000 hours, L70, IP65. The next version of the Quadro Max, we call it our surface or wall mounted or wall pack version. We see we have different type of brackets here. We have two versions we're showing here. This particular top one is a 54 watt, which will replace 175 watt metal halide, 5,700 delivered lumens. And then on the bottom we see more of a trunnion mount with the product. And again, all the information is the same. Warranty on these products initially will be 5 years. MaxLite is currently looking to extend our warranties on all of our products. And finally, the last slide kind of shows, again, a surface mount with just a little bit slightly different mounting bracket to get a little bit more of a forward throw. And in this particular one is an 81 watt, which will replace a 250 watt. Right now, what I would say to you is they're going to have standard photo controls, receptacles. MaxLite is currently in the process of working on a 5-pin and or 7-pin photo control receptacle, which will allow us to work with dimmable apparatus or photo controls. But at this time, it's currently under development. As we move forward into some architectural floods that we will be showing, our top one here is a 20 watt, which will replace a 35 watt metal halide. Again, greater than 100 lumens per watt. We've got a NEMA of 6x6. It's dimming available. This one happens to be IP66 and can go on a 2 3/8 knuckle arm or a trunnion swivel. Our bottom version that we see there is a 40 watt, which will replace a 150 watt metal halide. These currently are 50,000 hours, L70, and we're looking again, as I said, greater than 100 lumens per watt. As we go to our next page or next slide, we see a 50 watt version. That'll replace a 150 watt metal halide, 5,500 delivered lumens. It is currently T24. Dimming is available. And again, it's the same type of installation with a 2 3/8 knuckle and or a trunnion swivel. And the bottom version is a 250 watt metal halide replacement, and we're producing it at 76 watts. All these have a NEMA spread of 6x6. And again, are all IP66 rated. Now we start to get up to some of the larger wattages. We see a 103 watt version on the top here. That'll replace a 400 watt metal halide. We're getting a little bit better than 10,000 lumens. So better than, again, better than 100 lumens per watt. And the bottom is another version, 148 watts here. And we're saying, again, 400 watt metal halide replacement. These we're looking for probably around an August 30th time frame for delivery of these products here. Next, we have a couple of products that I'm excited about. The top one is a disc luminaire at 78 watts, which will replace a 250 watt metal halide. And a similar product in the post-top version at 84 watts will replace a 400 watt metal halide. So we're getting around 10,000 delivered lumens and about 85 lumens per watt. These are wet listed, currently has DLC pending. So these are a couple products, again, we'll be showing at Lightfair with an ETA if we move forward, or we are moving forward, expectation of the end of August. The last product that we'll be showing in the outdoor lighting section is a Cube modular LED flood. And this happens to be a 420 watt version. That'll replace a 1,000 watt metal halide, just under 100 lumens per watt in 5,000 Kelvin. CRI at 70. Dimming is optional. This will be an IP65 rated product. And again, we're anticipating this at the end of August. And finally, we go to our last section. It's kind of our panels and our downlights. We will also have a section we'll talk about later with the high bays and some of the residential. We see our new DLR series, our downlight retrofit series. So we'll be showing these there, a 60-watt version on top. That'll replace a 175-watt HID metal halide. And we're looking at about 80 CRI, Kelvin temperature at 4,000, and we're delivering about 5,500 lumens. This is damp listed, and we should have Energy Star in June on this particular product with a delivery of June as well. On the bottom we have a 38-watt version, and that'll replace two 32-watt CFLs. We're going to be delivering just over 3,000 lumens, Kelvin temperature at 3,000, damp listed, Energy Star in June, and delivery in June as well. We're going to be showcasing our light bars again from 6 inches to 4 foot. These will have Energy Star and DLC in June. They will dim to 5%. So again, we're excited. We've made some changes and adjustments to the light bars. As we go to the next slide, we see our distribution and connecting boxes that are there. So they allow you to put stuff on a series. If you want to put your lights on a series, come through one initial connection box and then put out your distribution series. As we go to our next slide, we see a strip light retrofit kit. This is going to be a 40-watt version. Again, 100 lumens per watt, 5,000 Kelvin, 80 CRI. This will have a dimming feature in it and will be damp listed. So for those strip light areas that you're looking for the retrofit, we're going to have that available. We're also going to be showcasing a lens retrofit kit, or LRK. And we can see the two versions that are there. The top version is a 23 watt, better than 100 lumens per watt, delivering 2,500 lumens, 5,000 Kelvin, 120 degree beam angle, and this would be a 2x2 replacement. This is an indoor rated fixture only. On the bottom we see a 2x4 version at 35 watts, again slightly better than 100 lumens per watt at 3850 delivered lumens, 5,000 Kelvin, and again it's indoor. So we'll be showcasing both of these products at Lightfair. Next we'll go to our high bay products, and again we've got a 100-watt round pendant. This will be available on the display. This will replace a 250-watt metal halide at the 50 to 25 foot range. It'll be delivering 11,000 lumens and will be available in two beam angles of 75 and 110 degrees. It is an indoor rated IP44 but has a damp listing. Underneath of that we're showing a 135-watt LED version. Gives a little bit more look of the old style that was there, and this will replace a 250-watt HID. We're going to be delivering in the neighborhood of 13,000 lumens, greater than 80 CRI, 110 beam angle. Next slide that we look at again is an old style look, which we're seeing more and more people like this retro look. This is a 155-watt version that'll replace a 250-watt to 320-watt pulse metal halide, delivering over 13,000 lumens. Again, greater than 80 CRI. This will be Title 24. DLC on this is expected in July, and stock it will be to be determined. Again, we have kind of a now more futuristic look. We've got a 102-watt version of a high bay. This will replace a 250-watt, delivering just under 13,000 lumens. This Kelvin temperature will be 5,700. Beam angle will be 75 degrees, and DLC has not been applied for on this product. And if we move forward, we're looking for sometime in late Q2 of 2015. And then the next two versions again are a pendant type 204-watt version or wattage of LEDs, and that'll be a 400-watt replacement. We're looking at a little bit over 25,000 delivered lumens. Display model will be 5,700 Kelvin. This is an IP65 or wet listed, and again this will be available if we move forward late Q2 2015. And then we're going to have a 210, 420, and a 630-watt version. We're going to be displaying, I believe, the 420-watt again, from 20,000 to 60,000 delivered lumens, 5,000 Kelvin. This also is wet listed, and this one is the IP65, so that means it can even be submerged in water, should you want to do that. Now we move forward to our Polygon. This happened to be a product that we showed last year at Lightfair to kind of get some feedback. It was more of a prototype, and we got some really strong feedback, and we've been producing this product going forward. We'll be showcasing it again at Lightfair this year. This is available in 4-foot and 8-foot. Our 8-foot version is available in 55 and 80 watts, and is also now has gotten DLC and is a parking garage fixture. So we're really excited about that. This product, again, seems to be really taking off. It's a kind of a nice decorative look for those people at a very competitive price. And lastly, we're going to take a look at our last section of our MaxLite booth, which is kind of in the front east section. And we're going to be looking here at some of our residential fixtures we'll be showcasing. We've shown or already have our flush mounted products they have had available. We're going to be showcasing some additional products in this area as well, so we can see that we're going to have some outdoor products. And as we go to the next slide, we're going to see that we'll also be offering a sconce type of product as well. Many of the flush mounts should be available right at the end of Lightfair, the beginning of June. The last fixtures that we will be showing are our Lamp Ready series. So we're going to be able to take in essence, put our LEDs into some fluorescent versions. So we've got a 4-lamp version, 22 watts per socket max. That'll replace a 32 watt T8. We're going to be delivering 2300 lumens per watt, and again greater than 82 CRI. The bottom is more of a strip version. This is a 1-lamp, again it can take a max of a 22 watt per socket. Those both are in stock currently. And then also we're going to have our Vapor Tights Lamp Ready, so a 2-lamp version. Again, a max will be a 22 watt per socket. They will be available, as we say, in the front section of the booth as you're facing the booth towards the eastern section. Finally, we just want any questions and answers. We hope we've answered most of the questions as we've gone through this. But we want to also remind you that if you were at our cocktail party last year, you probably remember we had a Max Teeny that we had in Las Vegas, and this time we'll be having a Max Arita, and this will be in celebration of Cinco de Mayo, which happens to be May 5th, which is when we're going to have our celebration from 4 to 6 o'clock in the evening at our booth. We look forward to seeing you all there, and again we'll have a small time now for any type of questions.